You're live, it says. Okay. Well, we should actually wait for somebody to show up. What you
We
think?
shall see who's going to show up.
I'm not gonna wait too much longer than 2 minutes.
hmm And if you are watching this video as a replay, greetings. Thank you for rewatching this. Thank you for taking the time out to rewatch this so that we're just not sitting here waiting for the live members of live viewers to actually come and view this. And we're just like, we're waiting. We want to give thanks for those who are actually taking the time out to replay this.
Yes.
It's a very fruitful live we have.
Yeah, and I have that one. We have that one person in here. Oh, it says 6. It says 3. So we're gonna start. We got 3 likes already. So we have an audience.
Yay!
And here we go. So Zahir on the mic, also known as Baba Amun Aten. I have my wife, my beautiful wife, Afia Amun Aten here, and we are about to introduce our new things that we have for y'all. So before we get into that, I'm going to edify myself, and then I'm going to allow my wife to edify herself. She does so well at that. So I am Zahir once again, known as Internal Showers formerly, but I am now Baba Amun Aten due to our marital status that I hold in high light and high standards. So that new change is primarily due to that new ceremonial courtship that we have going, and we want to expound on that. So before we get into that, I want to let y'all know that if you do not know who Internal Showers is, my specialty is detoxification. My love for healing began in detoxification and cleansing and purging and letting go of physical debris, and that transitioned into learning how important the emotional side is, the metaphysical, the mental health, the those type of things. That is where I specialize in as the most famous, I would say, or most known, and things that I have accomplished prior to that people may or may not know me by is I was we are able to evade social degradation or the culture that has literally brought us to our worst point historically. So, as a father, I feel very proud to say that I was able to be a part of a home birth with my wife, and my baby boy is over there asleep. He's healthy, he's smart. Everybody that sees him is like, you're doing something right. I take pride in that. That is a great accomplishment for myself. I am also someone that brings in health to a multitude of dynamics of life around me. So wherever I go, I tend to clean up the area. I tend to leave it cleaner than I left it before, better than I left it before. And specifically, when it comes to environment, I take pride in the organic, the biological environment. So one of my passions and one of my purposes here on this earth is to revamp and to regenerate the ecosystem. So, I can go on about accomplishments, but those are the top 3 that I love and I'm pouring into this channel, and I want to stick to that. So, um, those will be topics we'll cover further. But without further ado, this beautiful queen right here, and without her, a lot of this wouldn't even be possible. The structure, the reason why I'm showing up here with the level of energy that I have right now is because of her. So I want to say all of the great things before she gets on the mic and says the great things for herself. But she is that amazing. So I want that to be known. And I don't accept weak. So this is my beautiful wife, and she's gonna tell you why she is that. You know what I'm saying? Why she's so amazing. And
Oh, baby.
do that. Tell them.
Don't be making me try to cry. They're going to make me try to cry on here, y'all. But yes, thank you for that lovely introduction. And, just to focus on the purpose of this, right, is to understand that internal showers, and I created internal plant base, and all of that now is under the Amun Aten Dynasty's name, right? So for those of you who know me from Instagram, I formerly known as PlantBased B.Hill, or from my art and art education platform, B.Hill Artistry, right? Um, Now we actually got together on the basis of plant-based B.Hill internal showers, and that's how we birthed internal plant-based. Just merged those two names together. But now we decided over the last few months of our hibernation and really being away from society, is that we might construct all of these beautiful God-given passions and God-given destinies underneath the scope of the Amun Aten Dynasty. All right, and Amun Aten Dynasty is our family name. That's just what it is. We're a dynasty. We're a legacy. We have a mission statement. We have vows that we've self-written, right? So all of what we've been given to the world as individuals, but also as a team, is what we're actually cultivating underneath the Amun Aten Dynasty platform or spirit, I would say. So I go by, again, Plant-Based B.Hill, B.Hill Artistry, now Mama Amun Aten, as in Kiswahili, you actually name the woman and the man, the father and the mother of the youngest child in their dynasty. Right now, we only have one child for now, and his name is Amun Aten, and that's why I'm Mama Amun Aten. Now, my titles: I am a mother first, um, a proud mother, a proud stay-at-home wife, and part-time, I'm also a virtual art educator. Before I became a mother and a wife, I traveled the world and I taught in and outside of classrooms for visual art and graphic design education from K through 12, and also adults with mental and developmental disabilities. In addition to that, I was also a digital designer, and then I formulated into a holistic health consultant. That's how me and him came as a team. And with that, as a holistic health consultant, I assist people with ancient fasting practices. As I went under 2 40-day liquid fasts in the midst of 3-4 months. I cured the human papillomavirus not only for myself, but also have other receipts of other clients, as I have approximately 70 clients now. And I have some really good testimonials from people, women, who's actually got rid of HPV and also other vaginal or reproductive ailments, essentially. So those are a little bit about my titles, my achievements, and my names, the three that I do go by. And yeah, so I guess we can go into, because we're going to be actually looking at the screen, y'all. Shout outs to everybody who's actually in the chat. I love to see you guys here. Shout outs to everyone who's in and out of the chat, just supporting this live right now. We sincerely appreciate it. But we're going to be looking at the screen, looking at each other, and also we're going to be looking at a piece of paper that we actually have been taking notes for the last couple of days on cultivating this live. The next thing we want to discuss right now is rebranding. Why do we choose to exit the Instagram metaverse?
I actually wasn't done talking you up though. I still want to.
Come on.
I was like, that's not enough.
I don't make up my mood.
All right, but I ain't gonna do that. So,
Yeah.
the reasons why
We ain't gonna get to too many details about Instagram, y'all, because we have a whole YouTube topic regards to the multi-layers of getting away from Instagram. But we're just gonna give you a quick synopsis. So if y'all looking for us, internal showers, he had over 10K followers on Instagram. I had, from plant-based B.Hill, 5K. Internal plant-based Ava just had a couple, 1,000 or something like that. So collectively, we sacrificed that 16,000 followers on Instagram for a very sacred spiritual reason and an executive reason, y'all. That was not something that was decided overnight.
And from the outside looking in, it can look like a terrible business decision. But if you know me as an individual, I tend to put the spiritual and my self development first before I put myself out there and try to help somebody else. I could be spilling junk on them. But that's basically where that came from. Is actually us checking ourselves and be like, hold up, let's check this Instagram thing out. And as we're investigating, we're seeing the level of intended addiction that the creators have for it. Of course, you can fight it and you can say, okay, well, you just have to moderate it, or you just have to just go on there a little bit. But they're paid billions of dollars to get you in there back and back again. And once we were trying to come out of it, or once we were coming out of it, we can actually feel the pull even more and more and more. Like, okay, should we do this? And then And then once
I can't wait to talk about this on it, y'all.
Yeah, and
He's
then,
speaking facts,
right? And then once actually getting away from that and saying, actually like, all right, let's take a break, let's move that out of the situation. Then we started to see how it started to play on our mental health, our psychology, our relationship with one another, our relationship with the world, um, uh, friendships that or acquaintanceships that are platonic or digital, or are they biological. Like there's so much inauthenticity behind that world.
Yes.
And we want to make sure we are coming 100% or as much as we can authentic.
Sure. So that's the basic synopsis of why we're actually rebranding his entire platform for YouTube and making it, not solemnly about us, but him and I together have so much wisdom and so much experimentation, not only on ourselves but with other people. We have so much data. We have so much research and resources that it's impossible for us not to come together when God has given us that position to do the healing work, right? Not only on ourselves, but for other people, thousands of people across this globe, y'all. Like, we're not even capping. We're talking about different countries at this point. And we were so secluded within ourselves. We were like, it's kind of selfish for us to just block off all of the resources and offerings that we've both been doing for 7 years for me, over a decade for him. It'll seem extremely selfish for us to do that. So we're like, let's just make YouTube that plain thing. They don't work on the algorithms, even though they're starting to get a little bit Instagram-y with the whole shorts and reels. Those are other things, algorithm-wise, that play on the psychology, and play on the addiction aspect, the dopamine aspect of the brain. So we don't want to be dope heads on no shape or form. Not when it comes to social media dope, not when it comes to drugs dope. You know what I mean? Like, so that is one of the many reasons that we've decided to make that spiritual and executive decision.
And this the rebranding, and staying on that topic of taking all of our passions and putting it here in this Amun Aten Dynasty funnel. It just takes away from the scattered, the name, this name over here, internal plant-based, internal showers,
PlantBased B.Hill.
It's just and we're locked in as a union. So when you see me, she's involved. When you see me, the baby's involved. When you see us, it's a family unit. I no longer see myself as an individual, in a certain sense. So, and I want everyone to see the importance of a family, the platonic family, and how important that is, how it spreads into the community and the world at which we are experiencing, is because the family dynamic is broken. So, sticking on rebranding, that is what you're going to see. It's going to be mostly and Amun Aten Dynasty, Amun Aten Dynasty. Like, that name is going to be the name that you see. So that is what the rebranding is about here. Just letting people know that we are here for you, but we're not Instagram for you. You're going to have to come to YouTube, and we're going to funnel our energy into YouTube. Put the energy there to make it nice, to make it to fit the actual YouTube platform. What would you say, the the deadlines? I don't know, the shape of how YouTube is supposed to be, while helping you, I would say, advertise yourself, to promote yourself. So we're just putting all the energy there.
Yes. And another thing, guys, if you can't hear me, I'm actually
trying to be quiet.
We're trying to talk low because we don't want to wake up our son. We've been waiting for this nap all day. Okay. If you are a parent, you understand.
Said algorithm. Yes, the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. I couldn't figure that out.
And Zen, she asked about CMOS. The CMOS capsules should be on the website now, my love. If you check that out, we actually just updated that a few days ago. All right, so it looks like he's going back to sleep. So if you guys can hear us really well, I know we're talking really low, give me a thumbs up before I continue. I'll come a little closer to the screen. If you guys can hear us clearly, give us a thumbs up, please. Okay,
Cool.
thank you. All right, so for the rebranding, now we want to go into our offerings, right? So, a lot of you guys that are on here or will watch this video, thank you guys for letting us know. Thank you. Um, really quickly, we know most of the offerings that Internal Showers offered for the last decade plus. And if you do know me, I'm like a little baby. I'm like baby in the social media game compared to Zahir. But if you are familiar with my work on PlantBased B.Hill, on that former Instagram page, you are aware of my offerings as well. But we want to basically just give you a synopsis of what our offerings are collectively and also still separately, underneath the Amun Aten Dynasty. So one of the best, like one of our infamous collaborations, I've been behind the books, underneath the table type of thing, when it comes to this offering. But Internal Showers is bi-monthly group fast. All right. So really quickly, our next bi-monthly group fast, the last group fast of this 2023 calendar year is December 4th to December 11th. And we have an amazing promotion that we just re-uploaded on to the website. So I'll let my king briefly talk about that.
Yes. So we have the early bird tickets that are going for a less amount than they usually are, and that's only for up until the 24th, and it closes out midnight that Friday. So you have until then,
which is Black Friday.
Which is I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Black Friday, so it landed right on the sales time. Hopefully, I'm hitting that algorithm, right? So that's going to be available, and during this time right now, the package is normally discounted every fast, but now that we're doing the early bird special, there's going to be discounted on top of the discount. So we're really trying to get people in here and really trying to show that we want to interact with y'all. We're bringing the prices as low as we can possibly bring it.
Right.
So that's the offer until the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, and what we're focusing on now for that fast particularly, I didn't mean to cut you off, my love. But we wanted to put a fast in for this holiday season because we see the importance of how much we overindulge during this time of the year, right? No matter what holiday you celebrate, if you do celebrate or not, I'm sure you're going to a friend or a loved one's home and you're indulging in things that you usually do not want to indulge in, or that's not your goal to indulge in often, right? So this fast is going to allow you to actually get rid of all of the gluttony, all of the inflammation, all of the extra mucus, and I can go on and on and on about what people actually deal with when they overindulge for this holiday season, specifically the holiday Thanksgiving, also known as Indigenous Peoples Day. Right? So all the turkeys and the mac and cheeses and the candy yams and the whatever it is, right? This fast is going to assist you to actually get rid of that junk that you consume for that specific holiday. All right. So yes, that is the bi-monthly group fast. We actually wrote it in the description for those who are interested in seeing all the rest of its fast. Some amazing testimonies from some fast participants. That is on the website in the first link, which is internalshowers.weebly.com/guided group fast. Internalshowers.weebly.com. When you go to the guided group fast, you actually see all of the flyers of all of his past fasts for the last 2 years. And you'll actually be able to see the testimonials and actually sign up for that early bird special that ends this Friday. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And we were asked, he says, I'm away at work now. I can't get any shipments, but I still want to send you something. The Cash App's still good. So yeah, I dropped the Cash App right below. It's the same. It's been the same for years. So I appreciate that. All energy is appreciated when it comes to this type of energy.
Sure. Yes, because this is a currency. You know what I mean? What we're offering to you guys, the information that we're going to be sharing with you guys we got so much to talk about here, right? But if you feel the need and you feel like you feel the spirit to actually share that currency with donations via Cash App, we're open to that as well. Or you can just purchase a product, or you can just sign into the fast. Either way, you're supporting the Amun Aten Dynasty, and we appreciate you. Okay. So outside of the bi-monthly fast, uh, we want to highlight products, right? So our new product that we just published on the website. Tell them, baby.
It is our mouthwash,
Yes.
which I use every day, and I know she
I
uses
use every
every day.
day.
Like honestly, it's like I don't know if y'all ever used like Listerine back in the day, but I don't use Listerine anymore. But it gives me that same feel where if you're like if you ain't brush your teeth, you can probably get away with not having bad breath because the Listerine it was so powerful.
Literally.
And that is the idea that we get from the mouthwash is that it really feels clean. Even honestly, there's some times where I didn't brush my teeth with the tooth powder, but I used I used the mouthwash, and it's so powerful and so cleansing that it felt like I brushed my teeth. So that mouth hygiene and just the product that we put in it, it's just a reflection of hygiene.
Right.
When it comes to how we keep up with ourselves every day.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of that. I feel like maybe I should have could have would have, but we should have put that product up earlier. But this is something we experiment with. This is something
Right.
we use on ourselves before we just say, oh, we have a new product. Try this. There's still some things that we may want to add to that.
That mouthwash.
That mouthwash, but
yeah, there's another product we're actually going to add as a combo, as a dual pack for oral herbal care. But we've been experimenting with this mouthwash for at least 2 years. Yeah, like I've been adjusting some of the amounts of certain essential oils, but all of those essential oils, all of the oils and the herbals as are in there are wild crafted, ancient, organic, indigenous, all of the above. I don't want to use the word alkaline. It's such a slight trigger right now for the whole alkaline community, but they're all, yes, Alfredo Bowman, Dr. Sebi approved. They're organic, and it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. I was actually skeptical about putting it on the market because I liked it for myself, but I was just like, why not? And also for those people who are dealing with HSV, yes, the herpes simplex virus 1 and 2, dealing in this cold environment with cold sores, mouth leisures. It has organic oregano oil that will assist with getting rid of those cold sores faster than any cream on the pharmaceutical market. Seriously. Okay. So yeah, that's a new product we put up there. If you're interested in any other products from, I know someone in the chat was asking about our Conscious Crispus capsules. Conscious Crispus capsules, gel, dry, on the website. Our chelation gut cleanser product, capsules, dried, liquid form, on the website. Iron bitters, capsules, dried, liquid, on the website. All the consultation services, which we're going to talk about next, on the website. Oral care, the early bird ticket for this fast that's happening in about a week and a half. Say it with me, on the website. Okay, so I appreciate y'all so much. So that's a highlight of our new oral product for our product. Now I want to talk about, okay, internal showers. Definitely Baba Amun has an amazing consultation service. It's like a mentorship program. He's gonna talk about that as far as like consultations offerings.
Yeah, well, I've always offered some sort of consultation ever since I was very early in the game and didn't really know much, but I still opened that door to have a conversation, and I felt like um, I've helped many. I've watched myself help and assist people outside of detoxification just by that conversation. So initially, a lot of times it is conversational based when it comes to the consultation that um, I offer, but there are certain things, life skills that I've acquired that can pour into that. So any type of purging, I'm very confident in the ability to assist people in. If I don't have the ability to do it myself, I can shoot you in the right direction.
Yes.
So now, when it comes to consultation, that is a short, brief, 45-minute conversation, and I send you off your way. There you go. But when it comes to the mentorship program, I open that door and I get in a ring with you. You know, when you're having time, when you need the question answered then and there, I'm there. There's a, you know, the phone call can be made. There's a little bit more of a intimate interaction. I can help you a lot more if the level of energy exchange is, you know, equal. So that is the difference between the mentorship and just getting a consultation. I am invested more harder into you when you go with the mentorship.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and as far as my consultation services, I've been offering one-on-one consultation services now um, since 2018, 19. Ooh,
I want to say 19. I'll
19.
say 19.
Yeah. So after I healed myself from the human papilloma virus, Spirit, the Most High, invited me to offer what I've done, taking people step by step on what I've done. Um, with a whole scaffolding system. And I am an educator. Like, I'm a classroom educator by heart. So what you get from me is literally like month by month cleansing to get into your 40-day fast, your 30-day fast. And I also have a Now What program consultation to help people once they finish these short or long-term fasts. What are you going to be eating to sustain that health and that cleanse? A lot of people think that they can just fast, take these 7-day fasts, 21-day fast, 40-day fast, and go back to eating the garbage that actually got them sick in the first place, right? I want to make sure that What Now program helps you after this December fast. Or the one-on-one is actually more intimate, like his mentorship program. We're just on the phone for about an hour or two discussing what your eating lifestyles are, what ailments are you dealing with, what are the steps to get to actually get rid of those ailments. And then I finish up the entire 1 or 2 hour consultation with an email, and the email is going to compile everything we discussed plus visual resources, from posters to book references to videos, to products that you may get. Women, if you're talking to me and you dealing with cysts and fibroids or chronic yeast infections, we're going to be talking about douching. So yes, I will have a link of a douche product that I think that you should get, because it's a douche or enema that I have been using for the last few years, you know? So that is what all compiled in a one-on-one consultation. I also have an HPV webinar that's on the site as well. So it's people that are not fully comfortable with discussing their issue with HPV or whatever other diseases they're experiencing. You can purchase the $55 webinar, and you literally get me talking about my detailed step and how I cured myself step by step. You can download that video and you can watch it as many times as you want to. Okay, this is like some real gems on how I cured myself step by step in the webinar. And you can take that video, download it, study it, and I don't have to know about nothing that's going on in your personal life. Okay. I think that's all the consultation services that I have so far. If I did miss, oh, we have a union one. That's another new product. I forgot about that.
Oh wow! I can't believe I forgot about this.
I forgot about that. So the union consultation is for, okay, so if you're a single person and you're looking to attract someone who's health conscious or holistic health minded, we can assist with how we attracted each other and talking about what we did as individuals before we even step into each other's physical existence. We can also, if you're in a couple and you want to have that consultation service, we can talk about the spiritual, metaphysical, and the physical fastings that we've done to overcome traumas as individuals, but also in each other's in our own marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not a perfect thing. It is
Yeah.
perfect. It's perfectly imperfect, okay?
Right.
But we want to basically share what we do from breath work to emotional competence to composure to, oh my God, confession to apology to forgiveness.
To the why. Why you want to be in a union?
Bruh,
That's a good question. That's the question right there. You need to ask yourself.
like breath work, EFT tapping. Like, if you've named it, we've done it in order to sustain this. It's a challenge, but it's well worth it. So that is something, a new product that we actually have underneath the consultation scope that is on our website as well. internalshowers.bigcartel.com. We can get real juicy, read the description in that and see how we can help you sustain your marriage, or if you're single, how to attract somebody on that same vibrational frequency. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the YouTube future vlogs and conversations that you were going to see on this new scope revamping of this page, right? I'm so excited about this because there's so much of discussion, and y'all gonna have to be patient with us because we're full-time parents. We have so many different residual income. We have work jobs. It's just a lot. We have a village. It's a lot. So we not gonna tell you when we're gonna have these videos. Just prepare. Just be prepared for when these videos go up. So you want to talk about what we've seen? Oh yeah, I already basically talked about the first bullet point there. So the future.
I mean, you did. You talked about maintaining melanin dominant, but you didn't highlight melanin dominant.
I didn't highlight that aspect. Yes.
And I mean, we'll be direct and clear. We are not necessarily for interracial coupling. So I think that knowing that is important. So we are for melanin dominant couples, and we have a whole reasoning for that. But we won't get into that until we get to that video where we'll highlight the importance of melanin dominant relationships. And if you're not in one, it's important to understand the dynamics of racial differences, of cultural differences. If you're in it and you're already there, it's important to know these things. So that's one point. And we go to healing a broken relationship through psilocybin. Now, these we talk about medicine on here, and psilocybin is one of the most potent medicines that we've experienced. Whether you want the healing or not,
it's going to give it to you.
Going to give it to you. So, those type of entheogens, one of those, or adaptogens, we would love to talk about, and how it has helped us in our most darkest times. Mostly, and also use it for some beautiful times as well.
Yeah.
All right, so that is you said confession, fasting, breath work, spirituality, and it says courting tips.
Well, cooking tips though.
I thought it said courting tips.
Courting can go underneath the relationship. Courting, we're going to talk about courting from consultations when it comes to the sacred union thing that we have. But when it comes to cooking tips, now cooking tips is going to be another episode. I would say like a episode theme of this Amun Aten Dynasty platform, right? So a lot of people know me from PlantBased B.Hill, and when we first got together, we created a recipe book called Internal Plant Based. So before there was Internal Plant Based Company, it was the title of our first recipe book. Shout out to all those people who has our Internal Plant Based ebook. Now, in that cooking tip, and also in my former PlantBased B.Hill page, people know me. I am still am, but I'm just not on social media with it. But I'm a beast in the kitchen. Flavor, creativity, aesthetic, like. If you know me from that platform, you already know how I get down, right? I still do that on a consistent basis, even with our newfound village, right? So I wanted me and our village sister, a part of the Sage dynasty. We've discussed doing cooking videos on here, giving you the basics of what we consume, mostly plant-based. Mostly ancient, wild-crafted, indigenous plant-based, a gang of herbs, mostly fruit. I would say at least 60 to 70% of our livet, also known as diet, consists of fresh seeded organic fruit. But we're gonna get into like some really creative things. Anything from rasta pasta to baked ziti, and it's not gonna compromise your uterus or your bloodstream. Okay. So that is something that we're going to be getting into, but it's going to be a feature featuring the Divine Union Village. All right. So when the Amun Aten Dynasty comes in with the Divine Union Village, get ready. Yeah. And also some herbal demonstrations. That's another thing we're going to be doing on this platform too. Quick herbal demonstrations, quick simple herbal demonstrations. It can be simple like how to make a Jamaican dog blood tea, how to prepare an enema, a chelation enema. Of course, this is YouTube, so we're not going to show too much, but These are the short demonstration videos that we've both been discussing casually that we want to actually share with this YouTube platform.
Yeah, and herbal demonstrations, I personally have wanted always to get into because I never really wanted to distribute herbs when it comes to massively producing them and just distributing stuff. I've always felt a little type of way about it, and I still do. Um, I still have to relieve that, but I take a lot more pride in teaching people how to fish instead of just here, take the product. I really would like y'all to, just like it's food, like we're cooking, like
Literally.
having that in your home, having those things in your home. I'd rather tell you where to go get it.
Yes.
Then I'd rather tell you how to prepare it, but that's okay. I'll do the other things as well, but my true passion is demonstrating.
Yes. Yeah, we're literally natural teachers. Before I went to grad school for my degree in education, or before he went to Ghana with me and taught with me for my art education foundation, you can tell that there's a natural ability to just teach, to just share information, um, assess the information to make sure your audience understands and comprehends the information, and they're actually applying that knowledge. This is how we cultivate our household with our child, so and we've been doing it in the scope of holistic health. So to actually do this on the YouTube channel, like more consistently, excuse me, I think it is really fulfilling a God-given gift that we have as natural teachers. So yeah, look out for that as well. um yeah, I think that's all we wanted to discuss with you guys. Let's get into some comments.
Yeah,
Let's see
comments.
what they're saying. So thank y'all all for chiming in today. Look at all this amazing good dudes. I'm away at work, but
Mr. Johnson, I know Mr. Johnson.
his icon looks familiar.
You know Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say your real. I ain't gonna say your government.
Yeah, silly. So thank you so much, Mr. Johnson, for the donation. Again, we are accepting any donations for this live if you are open to sharing. Excuse me, we put the Cash App information above. I'm sitting here now not feeling well. S Green, get with us. Let's get you feeling right.
Definitely.
Let's get you feeling right. Let's get you high. Get a gallon of water in you. Get you some elderberry. We don't offer elderberry, but sea moss dad. If you look up sea moss dad elderberry, you Google that. Shout out to the brother sea moss dad. Get you some elderberry. Get you some mullein. Let's get you right, sis. All right. So we said congratulations on the new family. Thank you so much. Yeah, that wedding was, oh my God, so many like portals to jump through to get that wedding done. But it was so private. It was so sacred. And it was so oh man. And we were on psilocybin for that wedding too. And we fasted 3 days before that. But that's a whole nother conversation. I get the notification, so no worries. Copy.
Perfect.
I can't wait for the video about the pro melanin couples to come out. Ooh, you ready? For the recipe book, are there ingredients that I can find where I'm at? Absolutely. The recipe book is very simple. Very simple. I just purchased over $100 worth of products on your website, including the don't make me cry.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Zen Zen. So yes, the recipes in that book are very easy to find. A lot of these local, I don't know where you're located right now, Zen Zen, but I'm from Harlem, or I used to live in Brooklyn. We used to live in Brooklyn together when we first got engaged, and we were finding things in what was that? Not Fairway. What is that? What is that grocery store we used to go to? We used to live in New York. Food Town. Right.
How you not remember Food Town?
I haven't lived in New York in years, but listen, the things that are in that recipe book you can find in Food Town. They have chickpea, 100% one ingredient chickpea pasta. They have zucchini. There's a zucchini noodle on it. They have hemp seeds. They have coconut cream, not in a can, in a box. That's 100% cold pressed coconut cream for your rasta pasta. That recipe that's in there is so much in there that you can get from regular grocery stores. And the key is, if you can't find these things, go to Amazon. But before the Amazon, try to find things that are in just produce and grain sections of your grocery stores. That's going to get you where you legumes, grains, produce. Okay? So thank you, Zinzin. I understand you guys live in Costa Rica, so you may have more access to GMO, to non-GMO organic indigenous plants. That is true, but not so true. Costa Rica specifically, has a lot of not genetically modified, but non-organic products because it is the most expensive country in Central America, and their capitalism is extreme.
Yeah,
Okay.
that comes from the actual produce though, like when people are farming and doing agriculture. But the actual herbs there that grow natively, oh yeah, those are very abundant and very healing, very medicinal. Now we still do have certain things that are in the tropics available to us here. So, certain things like jackass bitters we're still able to utilize in certain capacities. But when it comes to us being in Costa Rica, no, we're not in Costa Rica.
Not currently.
Not at the
Not
very
currently.
moment.
Not the very moment, but we hop around a lot. But yes, we do have property still in Costa Rica. We do have access to certain herbs on our property. We have a lot of trees and herbs and all that thing growing on our property. Um, but yes, don't. I think being outside of the United States corporation allowed me to really appreciate the United States corporation because United States corporation has the ability to get imported products from all over the globe. When you're in a place like a natural organic jungle, whatever's around you, that's what you're going to get. Whatever local farmers can farm, that's what you're going to get. Versus when you're living in a place like Cali, or you're living in a place like Atlanta, or you're living in a place like New York, where you have an international farmers market and you're getting things from all over the tropical countries that you can that's closest, Caribbean, Central America, etc. Take advantage of that. She said, I live in Kana, Hawaii, and a bit. Ooh,
Yeah.
I have nothing. I have know nothing about Hawaii.
Yeah.
I've never been to Hawaii in my life.
We don't, but it is a U.S. It is a U.S. state, so I'm sure that the imports are pretty good there, but probably not the greatest. Like it's not like California where you get everything.
Right.
But I'm sure they still ship. They're still shipping to Hawaii. It may just be a little bit more expensive because that's a long shipping destination from a lot of places. But we, the recipe book, in short, is still very doable in the coldest climates, whatever. So yeah, that is just about the gist of what we wanted to express, and we wanted to show face. I'm starting to want to show more face. The more I get on here, I've been.
He's
honestly,
such a crab.
I am because honestly, since I got on social media, I've had to force myself to get on to stay on social media. So I've got on here plenty of times and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna get so much more videos, but I'm just like, let me not say that. Let me not say that.
It's been a rough day with our son, and then we're like, we're not about to get on no screen. We just had time out for 6 time of the day.
Or it's been a long 2 weeks of trying to get this video out. So
word, yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned with it. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the energy and the loyalty, because most of the people that tune into us that are in the fast, the faces I'm seeing now have been faces I've been seeing for a while. So just 100% appreciation.
Yeah, if you guys have any last minute questions, pop them in the chat. We're just going to close out with letting you know that if you have any questions about any of the offerings, any of the rebrandings, if you want to join our monthly newsletter email grouping that goes out for you to get some updates, it'll be greatly appreciated for you to just email us your email. Well, if you email us or get your email and just put in the subject inquiry regarding newsletter group, whatever. You can word it however you need to word it, but just let us know that you're emailing us so that you can be added to the updates. We may not always have time to go live and post YouTube videos, but we are very dedicated to putting out at least 1 or 2 newsletters a month. So you'll get updates about fasts. You'll get updates about any any product updates, what's sold out, what's restocked. Since we don't have that Instagram, that easy access of just posting something on Instagram, we're making sure that we're gonna try to balance between newsletters and also YouTube to keep you guys up and running with all the updates and alerts. And of course, subscribe if you're on here. Hopefully, you're already subscribed. If not, if those are people who are rewatching this, we encourage you to subscribe as well, so that you can get alerts when we pop in on lives. We kind of feel like it's easier to do lives than to record and edit and post.
Yeah,
we don't have that time. So if you know somebody that will be interested in any of our services and you've been a dedicated, loyal supporter, send them this channel. Tell them to subscribe, put their alerts on, like this video, comment, share it, whatever you feel like you need to do to really um, help us expand. Not only you're helping us, we're helping each other. Like we're all in this community together. And our son looks like he's waking up. Any questions? Because if he come over here, I'm turning the screen on.
All right. Well, I think that's the cue.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Hope to see y'all in the fast.
Peace.
Peace.